Wonderful. So thanks so much for joining us today. Just jump right into the questions. So you are the core contributor for xBacked. Uh, Tell us what xBacked is and why why are you so passionate about it?
Yeah, definitely. So xBacked is an over-collateralized stablecoin, so not an algorithmic stablecoin. And that basically means it's backed by crypto assets, right? The most prolific example of one of these types of stablecoins is DAI, built by MakerDAO. And I'm really passionate about it because, and it took me a while to like really grasp how amazing this is. People love Bitcoin because it's uncensorable, right? Like it gives you a lot of self-sovereignty. And a decentralized stablecoin gives you the same features of Bitcoin, except its price stays stable. And I think longer term, stablecoins pegged to inflation instead of the actual value of a US dollar or a foreign exchange currency value would be fantastic, because then not only is it stable over time, it retains its purchasing power. And I think that's a really valuable long-term vision, I guess, for what we can build. So yeah, that's part of it. I think it's just a big way to enable a lot of really, really powerful things to happen.
This sounds complicated. uh,
From a user experience perspective or
no, from
building?
actually building building
Yeah.
something like this to actually make sure that it's everything, all the levers are moving in the right way, and so you chose to build it in Reach.
Mhm.
You didn't choose that right away, but tell me about that experience and tell me about the actual like the onboard experience that you when you did finally decide to actually try reach out.
Yeah, definitely. So a little bit on my background to your, both you and Jay mentioned Web2 developers, right? I've worked in several SaaS companies over the last like 5 years. So I'm one of those Web2 developers, and I also did product management and some DevOps and whatever. So when I came to start building on Algorand, I checked out TL, PyTL, and Reach. Obviously, one of those choices was much more familiar for me, right? And so what the team and I ended up doing, and it's coming up on a year now. I've got the PR date seared into my brain. 23rd of August, we started a 2-week sprint where we just sort of went, is Reach a good fit for the project? Can we actually build what we want to build? And is it a good fit for the team, right? Like, are we actually productive, or is it awful to develop in? And there was no expectations at the end of this sprint to deliver anything. It was just like, let's learn it and let's try get a small proof of concept. So we got through those 2 weeks and we're like, look, let's give it another 2 weeks. And at the end of that 4-week period, we had a very limited proof of concept. But the fact we went from zero to something that looked like what we wanted to build in 4 weeks was huge. Like that was like a massive, massive motivation. Um, and this being almost a year ago now, Reach is much better than it was a year ago. The docs are better. The support is better. The community is larger, right? There's more people building applications in Reach.